Welcome to the American Heart Association's Bay Area Hard Hats with Heart digital experience. Today, you will experience the mission of the American Heart Association like never before. Here's what's in store. A celebration of Hard Hats' accomplishments over the past 5 years. Updates on the AHA's response to COVID-19. A message of hope from our survivor speaker, and an invitation to invest in this life-saving work. Our wish for today is that these stories and experiences will energize and inspire you. Now, introducing your MCs, Jeff Zavilico and Amy McWhirter.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm Amy McWhirter, and I'm here with my good friend, Jeff Zavilico. Hi, Jeff.
Hey.
And we'll be your MCs for today's 2021 Hard Hats with Heart digital event presented by Skanska USA Building.
That's right. We're just thrilled to be here with you all once again. Personally, I had such a blast last year. American Heart Association, they just could not keep me away. Now, we have a special program planned that will kick off here in just a few moments. But before we begin, we would like to first thank El Camino Health as today's Hard Hats welcome sponsor. Now, you'll notice that we ditched Zoom this year, and we're using a new platform for our event today. But there is nothing to worry about because it is just as easy to navigate. You'll find the chat box to the right of the screen. If you don't see it, simply press the chat button that's located along the top. Don't be afraid to interact in the chat. We absolutely love that. Please, and many of you are already chatting away, and that is awesome. We want to keep the chatter going tonight. We've been waiting to talk to you all for a year. But right now, we have an important message from the American Heart Association, reminding us of why we are here right now. Let's take a look.
Such a powerful video. I saw Lisa chime in and said she's loving this video. So cool. I couldn't agree more. The use of the bodies and the movement to educate, advocate, and inspire change. And, being a dancer, I really appreciate what went into creating that. So we are so proud to be joining the American Heart Association in driving greater health equity for all. And again, we so appreciate you being with us. And I know we're all craving a little bit of social interaction, if I'm right. We want to deliver that today for you. So please stay with us as I explain a couple important things you can do to get the full experience. First, on the screen now and throughout the event, you will see an interactive thermometer. We'll share updates there on our progress towards our fundraising goal and celebrating all of you. So to donate throughout the program today, just text BA Hard Hats to 41444. Again, text BA Hard Hats, all one word, no spaces, to the number 41444. And you can start donating right now if you'd like. We'll also have a special Open Your Heart appeal here shortly. So feel free to donate early. And if you're so compelled, often. We'll be cutting to that thermometer throughout the program. So let's start moving that needle.
That's right, Amy. And we want to make sure that you're sharing on social media today. So go ahead, get those phones out, snap those selfies. Remember, it's all about angles and lighting, okay? None of this. Nobody likes this angle. That's not a good angle for anybody, okay? So stay away from that angle. Personally, I prefer full body shots. That's what I'm all about. So it kind of shows off the outfit, shows off the slippers a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Same, different new year, new slippers. Here we go. Boom. There they are. Look at those bad boys. Come on, baby. All right. Well, hey, after today's program, you'll have a chance to enjoy some small group networking in our 2 preset breakout sessions. Special thanks to Bloom Energy as this year's networking sponsor. You won't want to miss it.
That's right, Jeff. And we can't forget to tell them about their chance to win at trivia tonight. Right before we send you all to Mix and Mingle, we'll be playing a little round of trivia, and we'll have more to come on how to play in a bit. Now, Jeff and I are excited to hear where you all have logged in from. So let's go ahead and get our chat box warmed up. To the right of your screen, you'll see a chat box, and we'll be using that throughout our program. If you don't happen to already see the chat going, just press the chat button that's located along the top. And speaking of our chat box, special thanks to Swinnerton for sponsoring Hard Hats as today's chat feature. And I see some folks are typing in, keep going. Tell us where you're joining from. I see Santa Barbara, Seattle, Walnut Creek, Sacramento. Hard to keep up. Home office. What are you seeing, Jeff?
That's right. Yeah, a lot of home office, a lot of Sacramento, San Jose, Auburn, Berkeley, Monterey, Mountain View, Cupertino, San Francisco, Milipitas. I don't know. Fresno, Kirkland, Washington, Santa Clara. Wow. I'm in Las Vegas. Amy, where are you coming from?
Yeah, I'm in southwestern Michigan, right across Lake Michigan from Chicago.
Oh, there we go. So we're truly national here. This is a quiet place.
Indeed.
Lisa, until the kids bust in. Okay. Well, hey, I think we should spice this party up. Each of you should have seen the recipe card with all the delicious ingredients needed for tonight's signature cocktail, the Twisted Heart. A spin on the classic, the old-fashioned, personally one of my favorite drinks. Let's invite our in-house mixologist, Samantha, to show us how to create tonight's perfect beverage for a big ol' group cheers. Sam, take it away.
Good evening, everybody. I'm one of the fabulous bartenders at Bird in the Bottle in Santa Rosa, Sonoma, Wine County. While I cannot be there to personally mix your drinks, I'm so happy to join you in your home, celebrating the incredible impact you have had in creating longer, healthier lives. Now, you all should have received the recipe for tonight's signature drink, Twisted Heart, and I'm going to show you how to make it like a professional. To make the Twisted Heart, we're going to start with your favorite rocks glass and some ice. I have 2 ounces of Sonoma Brothers bourbon and 1/4 to 1/2 ounce of blood orange simple syrup, just depending how sweet you like it. You then can add a few dashes of Angostura orange bitters and stir. We are going to garnish the drink with a dehydrated blood orange peel that is coated with cinnamon sugar and some spices. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the program. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I think I got it. This is coffee, by the way. Amy.
Hmm.
Coffee. All right. Clearly. Well, Amy, we have a lot to celebrate today. Did you know that this year is Hard Hats with Heart's 5th birthday? Wow. I mean, congratulations to you all. 5 years of choosing to invest in the life-saving work of the American Heart Association and 5 years of focused dedication to the construction industry's health.
That is awesome to hear, Jeff. But were you aware that we know of at least 4 lives now that have been saved out on job sites here in the Bay Area, thanks to this group's dedication to hands-only CPR and AED trainings since we started back in 2017?
Amy, remember, these are my people. Come on. We all hung out last year, so of course I knew that. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's actually amazing. Just one life saved, of course, makes this all worth it. But I'll take your fun fact, Amy, and I'll raise you this. Over the past 5 years, Hard Hats has reached over 18,000 industry workers with a large variety of AHA's health and wellness resources. Topics such as blood pressure, nutrition needs, exercise and fitness, cholesterol, diabetes, the list goes on and on. Can you believe it? Truly incredible impact. Thank you all for your dedication and commitment to Hard Hats and the American Heart Association.
Yes, and I hope that you all feel proud of the work that you've accomplished, the education that you've helped facilitate, and your vision to keep it going. It's truly inspiring. Now, before we introduce our first special guest, let's get everyone warmed up for some trivia. We're just going to have a teaser question here, and you can go ahead and type your answers into the chat for this round. Just one question here to warm up. The American Heart Association estimates that what percentage of heart disease is preventable? You see it right there on your screen. You got 4 answers. Go ahead and type them in the chat, everybody.
Oh, wow. A lot of D.
A lot of D. In fact, that is, we got a C, but mostly D's. You know, you are right. Those who guessed 80%, that's absolutely right. Great job. And thank you everyone for playing. So it's really an important reminder, right, that we can take our cardiovascular health into our own hands. So now I would like to introduce a very special guest, Executive Vice President and General Manager with Skanska USA Building and our 2021 Hard Hats with Heart Chair, Gordon Childress. The AHA is honored to have Skanska as a supporter and top sponsor for many years now. And Gordon, thank you for your leadership. Over to you now.
Well, thank you, Amy and Jeff. And Jeff, I'm glad to see that you got some new slippers. And Amy, thank you for corralling Jeff's enthusiasm in tonight's event. Last year was amazing, and we appreciate everything that you all have done. You know, when the AHA team first approached me to chair Hard Hats, it was an easy yes. Not only has my family felt the impact of heart disease and stroke, but I am also a pre-hypertension candidate. So I watch my heart very, very well. But I also want to share that when I've seen people within the industry have heart trouble, heart attacks on projects, and have seen how our teams have been able to impact by everything that the AHA has taught them, from hands-only CPR to AED usage, it's been amazing. But one of the things that really I thought was necessary is that our conversation needs to move more towards our industry and the health of our workforce. You know, as Amy and Jeff mentioned, our Northern California Hard Hats initiative has accomplished a lot over the last 5 years. It's hard to believe that we have 100 industry leaders and companies joining us. Our executive leadership team is now over 40 different companies. And I like to say we're all friendly, we're all fun, we're all competitors, and we like to work together to improve our industry and the health of our workers. 18,000 workers have been impacted in the last 5 years. 8,300 of those are just this year alone. And we'd like to continue. We'd like to get to at least 10,000 by the end of this quarter. I'm excited to share with you that we've just begun this journey. In fact, let's talk a little bit about the journey that your past, present, and future chairs have led. Feel free to go into the chat and put in some really positive comments about our acting ability and also our videography. I look forward to you learning more about our leadership, and I'll see you in just a few moments.
Hey, Lisa, you know why I'm here, right?
I do, Christian. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. I'm here to ask you 73 questions, and who better to kick this off than you, Hard Hat's inaugural chair, Lisa Ballantyne.
I cannot believe how it feels forever that we started this, but what an amazing accomplishment the whole team has done with Hard Hats for Hearts is so exciting to kind of celebrate this year.
Wonderful. Hey, how long have you lived in Northern California?
So we moved here in 2014. I relocated with my husband and our two small boys at the time.
Nice. Where are you from originally?
Originally from the East Coast, grew up in Boston, both of us.
Who has better clam chowder, San Francisco or Boston?
Oh, hands down, Boston.
What is your favorite food?
Anything Creole, anything from New Orleans.
What is your least favorite food?
Not sure that there's anything that I don't necessarily like. I'll give anything a try.
What is your favorite food to cook?
When I don't have to cook, when my husband cooks. This morning, my husband got up and made some gumbo for dinner tonight before all of our soccer games. So that's my favorite type of cooking, not cooking.
Sounds like a great husband. I see you have a Tulane University flag. Did you go to school there?
I do. My husband and I both went to school there.
Tell me about those other flags.
So big Boston fans. We've got a Patriots, a Celtics, and a Red Sox flag, making sure our teenage boys that are officially Californians still are fans.
What's your favorite to watch, football, baseball, or basketball?
Football.
Don't tell me you're a Tom Brady fan.
Yes, I am a Tom Brady fan.
What was your first car?
1975 Chevy Nova.
Why do you support the American Heart Association?
Really about the education, the research, and the science that American Heart Association has really brought to both our workforce, our people. It's personal for us, making sure we're taking care of our people, and American Heart Association is at the forefront of that.
Hard Hats has accomplished so much in the last 5 years. What does the success look like in the next 5 years to you?
I think truly if we change the health of the workforce, more awareness, better education on nutrition, blood pressure, really taking care of healthy hearts. The construction industry is a challenging environment for a lot of people. And if we can take care of that workforce and make sure that they're coming to work and leaving actually in a better condition than they arrived, that would be success for us.
Awesome. Well, that's all the questions I have for you. Thanks, Lisa, so much for your time.
Christian, great to see you.
Hey, Gordon.
Hey,
You're this year's Hard Hats chair, correct?
yes, I am.
How long have you lived in Northern California?
Oh, about 14 years.
Are you originally from Northern California?
No,
Where are you from?
Virginia,
What is one thing you miss about Virginia?
the Blue Ridge Mountains.
I'm sure they're beautiful. What's your favorite thing about Northern California?
Diversity.
Hey, rumor has it you dressed in an all-red suit to support American Heart Association during one of their annual Heart Walks. Is that true?
That's true.
I have to see this.
Well, I'm so proud of it. I just have to show you. It's my screensaver on my computer.
What is your favorite winery?
Well, Turnbull. Oh, and I just so happen to have a bottle right here.
How convenient. What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to go to the beach.
Awesome. Hey, what's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Cliff jumping while skiing.
What is your biggest fear?
Failure.
Best piece of advice you've gotten?
Every day's a holiday. Every meal's a feast.
What is your favorite thing about working in the construction industry?
The people.
Hey, Gordon, what's your favorite country to visit?
Italy.
What's the last country you visited?
Switzerland.
Country you wish to visit?
Portugal.
Hard Hats has accomplished so much in the last 5 years. What does success look like in the next 5 years to you?
That the chairs take it to the next level and improve upon the health and welfare of our industry and of their employees.
Awesome. Hey, thanks so much for your time, Gordon.
Hey, no problem. But I got to run now. I'm going to go do my second favorite thing and finish off that
Scott,
glass
what's up,
of
man?
wine.
What's up with you?
What are you up to these days?
I'm doing what I can to keep it COVID safe, working around the house and getting outside when I can.
How long you lived in Northern California?
Since 2002.
Are you originally from Northern California?
I'm not. I was born in Alaska.
Oh, nice. Where at?
Ketchikan.
What do you miss about Alaska?
You know, I left there when I was 18 months old. I'll go with fishing.
Scott, favorite vacation spot?
Porto, Portugal.
Wonderful. Favorite country to visit?
Oh, that would be the Galapagos in Ecuador.
What's the last country you visited?
Peru.
Country you wish to visit?
Zanzibar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your dog?
That's my dog, Kivo.
Hey, Kivo.
Say
Hey,
something.
Scott,
buddy.
what's the coolest part of your house?
It's the backyard.
Wow, look how beautiful it is. What's your biggest fear?
Losing a family member.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
I don't like it when people forget to use their inside voice.
Do you have any hobbies?
I do. I like to fly fish.
What is your favorite thing about working in the construction industry?
Helping the people I work with succeed.
Why do you support the American Heart Association?
You know, at a base level, we all have hearts, so we can help everyone.
Hey, Scott, Hard Hats has accomplished so much in the last 5 years. What does success look like in the next 5 years to you?
We have to find new and better ways to reach our craft, reach our admin, reach our families, and help them all live healthier lives. Yeah, this has been a great talk. Appreciate your time. I got to get back to my exercises. You take care, okay?
Thanks, Scott. Have a good one. Don't do too many push-ups.
Well, I don't think Lisa, Scott, or myself are going to win any Academy Awards, but really well done. Lisa, thank you so much, and to Turner also for starting Hard Hats with Heart 5 years ago. And I'm honored to be the chair this year on its 5th year. And Scott, thank you for taking the reins and continuing to push on forward with Swinnerton this next year. You know, it's really been my honor to work alongside all of our incredible executive leadership team this year. We continue to uncover and meet all of our employees' health needs. And of course, the pandemic, it was difficult on all of us. No face-to-face meetings. How do we impact our industry? How do we continue to keep the momentum going? And that momentum was based around hypertension, which started last year. But again, I must hand it to the team. You'll see their names on the screen right now, and the collaboration as gold sponsors with the AHA to impact our strategies and digital abilities this year have been nothing short of impressive. Even though we couldn't host in-person meetings and large training sessions on our project sites together, we found new ways to bring health content to our teams. The AHA created quick, fun, and engaging health challenges, some of which many of these executive leadership teams did with their own employees and on their job sites. Staying active and creating an extension of these resources for our families at home. Again, I mentioned that we have impacted over 8,300 employees and industry people this year. Think about how that multiplies with their families, their friends, and their communities. AHA also provided quick frontline digital and print content early in the pandemic in regards to COVID-19. The prevention that was necessary not to forget about taking care of your heart, helping to reinforce our own messaging when we return to work here in the near future, and hopefully have this next event face-to-face next year. Thank you for all the tremendous work, AHA, and all of the sponsors, and a special thanks to our silver and bronze sponsors as well. Tonight, you'll hear from many others, but I would like to introduce now my impact chair and partner, who has really made a true difference in our industry, for our employees, and in the companies that we work for. Joining me now is Kevin Antonelli, Director of Construction for Google. He's going to share a few words about the impact that he has done with his teams on the projects that he is on and with our companies. I'm humbled and impressed at the unfounded relationship that Kevin has made with all of our industry leaders. Kevin, thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for making an impact in our communities, and thank you for being my partner this past year.
Well, thank you, Gordon, for the kind words. I'm happy to be here and have had the support of Google to participate in such a worthy cause and be involved in such great work. It's been an honor to serve this year as the Mission Impact Chair. When I was first approached by AAHA, I really didn't know much about it other than several of my owner counterparts in the industry had been involved. One was Ken King, who I know very well. And as I got more familiar with the organization and the goals, I was hooked. I brought the information back and was really excited to present it to my organization, and everyone agreed that it was a program we needed to be involved in. After that, I introduced it to our project teams within Google, and they embraced it as well and saw the value, and were happy to be involved and saw the true benefits of it, and it was very well received. And with that, as we rolled it out from our organization, we rolled it out into the projects, and it was very well received by all of our general contractors currently working for us. And they've been great support with DevCon, working on multiple projects with us, McCarthy up in San Bruno, Whiting Turner in Mountain View, and Excel Construction. It's been a true collaboration, and they've been wonderful to work with and fully embrace the program. I want to thank them all very, very much. I know it's been a hard year requiring a great deal of flexibility and perseverance, and I want to thank you for all of your continued support and recognizing the need to prioritize our industry health. And I think we have a reel, and I didn't know what that was when I first read the cue card. I think it's a video from the past year, right? And now a few other words from our hard hat leaders. And thank you all again for all your support. And appreciate everything.
Heart disease continues to be the #1 killer of Americans. And together with the Hard Hats for Heart campaign, the American Heart Association, we can make a difference together.
And I give to the American Heart Association Hard Hats for Heart because of the great work they do with our construction industry, especially the health care of our construction workforce. They truly care and provide a wonderful service to take care of the health of our construction workers proactively.
Our company purpose is we build to improve lives. This just doesn't mean the type of facilities we build, but it also means that the health and safety of our workforce is our top priority. We want to thank the American Heart Association for having a direct impact on improving the lives of our workforce.
Mr. Kevin Antonelli brought them to our table and said, hey, you know what? I care about the construction workers on my site, building the future for my company, and we got to take care of them. And with that, we joined forces with Health and Safety and American Heart Association to make the lives of our workers better.
What AHA has done for us is really exposing and promoting the needs for mental health and having those types of conversations with our field staff and office staff.
We believe in people first, and what better than people first is to have good heart health. Thank you, AHA, for all you do.
And deliver a very important message to our employees to bring awareness to health and vitality. How important it is to take care of your health, take care of your heart, and stay safe.
Number one thing is everything you learn here to preserve your health, you can take it home and you can actually use it with your family so you can preserve your well-being and the lives of yourself and others that you really care about. Thank you.
At Roebling, our employees come first. We've learned so many ways to increase the wellness with our employees, from doing step challenges, the maintain, don't gain over the holiday season, and various other ideas that we're learning through our affiliation with Hard Hats with Hearts. I think it's a benefit for every construction company, and especially if we can push this down to our field level and get our craft workers thinking about heart health, it's going to make everybody stronger, more healthy, and more productive. Thank you.
What an impressive lineup of leadership. And those colorful, healthy meals looked absolutely delicious. I see someone else said yum. Well done. Okay, now it is time for my favorite part of the event. You are about to meet a remarkable woman. Her story solidifies the importance of the AHA's work, the importance of coming together, even if we can't be with one another in person today. So we know that heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and our heart and stroke patients need us now more than ever. So it is my honor to introduce you to Latia Howard, heart disease and stroke survivor.
In 9th grade, I knew no one. I was kind of nervous, but once basketball came in the picture, we became a family, so it was not nervous at all anymore. I was doing everything to keep me healthy and strong. By the time my senior year came, I got over 40 scholarship offers to Division I schools. I went for a dentist appointment, just a regular cleaning, in August, and by November I was in the hospital with an infection. They told me, you have endocarditis, and your infection has grown so large that we have to go in immediately. Once I got checked in, I was scheduled for emergency open heart surgery. The doctor told me that I could no longer play again. So if I go back to that moment, I felt helpless. I felt like my dreams were being taken away from me, especially as a college student, because when you're younger, you know, and if it's a sport, it's everything to you. And for me, it was everything to me. I was heartbroken. I was having heart surgery, but I was heartbroken because everything that I worked for is taken away from me. During the surgery, the doctor was able to clean the infection instead of replace my valve. And that allowed me to be able to play basketball again. We were getting ready for preseason practice early in the morning, and then I couldn't say anything. I couldn't talk. I didn't have any feeling in my leg. I didn't have any feeling in my arm. I was having a stroke. I remember they kept saying, move your fingers, move your toes. And I couldn't, and then the last time, they said, move your toe. And I moved my toe, and I moved my big toe. And everyone in the room, you know, began to cheer because just me moving my big toe has showed progress of me not moving anything at all. Everything was going so great, and then this, because I lost it. I lost it all. I lost everything that I had. There was no coming back. I found the love of basketball again by helping others, by being a coach. And it starts in the classroom. You have to give 100% in the classroom. You may not always have basketball, but in order for you to make sure you're setting the right pace for your life, it has to be 100% everywhere, all around. The research that American Heart Association does allows innovative approaches so that we can survive we can live, we can be happy, and we can give back to others just as I do. What if research wasn't done? I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be walking. I wouldn't be talking. I may not even be living. I can impact future generations, and the American Heart Association allows me to do that.
Thank you you all for letting me share my story. It's been a long journey, and I'm here giving 100% every day because there were so many days that I couldn't give 100%, or I didn't know what tomorrow was going to be bringing. I tell my students, I tell my players, you come out here on the court, you give 100%. You go in the classroom, you give 100% because you owe it to the health that you have. I had to relearn how to walk and talk. I went from being a star athlete to signing autographs to completely paralyzed in a matter of minutes. My experience has taught me that it's important to be present every moment. Tonight, being present and being generous are so very important. Innovations from American Heart Association funded research saved my life. I made it a comeback from heart surgery, from stroke, because during my stroke, I was able to get administered TPA, a clot-busting drug. And the ambulance driver was the only one who recognized what was going on with me. We didn't talk about heart. We didn't talk about stroke. As an athlete, as an in-shape athlete, no one talked about it. No one knew what was going on with me, but the ambulance driver did and got me to the hospital within 3 hours to get administered TPA. So that's because of the works of American Heart Association, the education they give, the research that they give, because of their works. So on this day, I hope you open your heart and raise those virtual paddles to give people a shot of life like myself and a healthier future for students, for athletes, for everyone. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Thank you so much.
Latia, you are awesome. I know I'm not the only one who thinks so. The chat just lighting up. Gordon says, thank you, Latia, inspiring. Bernard, very inspirational. Wow, that was so powerful. Latia, thank you so much for sharing your story. Thank you to Latia. Thank you. You're an inspiration. Thank you, Latia. Thank you, Latia. Again, thank you, Latia. It means so much for you to share your story with us tonight. It's just so powerful to hear firsthand the impact of the American Heart Association. And remember, we measure our success by the number of lives saved and lives improved, lives just like yours. And we know that the work we do out in our communities and the funding of imperative research, as you mentioned, is key. This ensures that the AHA has the greatest impact on lives everywhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to invite you to give from your hearts. As you just saw, you just heard, the lives of our loved ones are worth it. Now is the time. Let's go for 100% giving in this virtual room tonight. Remember that thermometer we showed earlier? We want to raise $100,000 tonight. That's right. We did it last year, and we know we can hit a home run again this year. Okay, we're going to begin by utilizing the chat box so everyone will be able to see and celebrate your gift. Now, I'm going to announce 3 levels to get us started towards our goal of $100,000. We'll begin at the $10,000 level. Who would like to join us tonight in giving so generously? Just type "I'm in" for $10,000 into the chat box. I know many of us are inspired by survivors like Latia and want to support more survivors like her. So again, I ask, just type "I'm in" for $10,000 into the chat box right now so we can celebrate your gift. Gordon Childress, no surprise there. Gordon, the man himself, stepping up once again. Thank you very much. Gordon says, "I am in for $10,000. Thank you, Gordon. Anyone else? We'll give it a moment for your consideration at the $10,000 level. Yes, Alexis pouring on the love there for Gordon. Please don't be shy. Just got a text from an anonymous donor in for $10,000, says Alexis Padilla. Thank you so much for sharing that, Alexis. And thank you to our anonymous donor, whoever you are. So Gordon, thank you as well. All right, what a start. Yes, that is amazing. Monica, that's right. So awesome. Let's pour the love into the chat, folks. Everybody now. What a great start we're off to here. Thank you again so much. Now, let's move to the $5,000 level. If you would like to invest in saving more lives, type "I'm in" for $5,000 into the chat box right now, again, so we can all see and celebrate your gift. We want to all share in the excitement here. So again, just type "I'm in" for $5,000 into the chat box right now if you'd like to make a gift at the $5,000 level. That's right, always supported with text from our fabulous staff. What's that? Jennifer says, oh, Mike Ferenz shared he is in for $5,000. Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much. And thank you, Jennifer, for sharing that. Wonderful. All right, to anyone else for your consideration, the $5,000 level. Okay, thank you, Mike. Now we have the $2,500 level. So again, just type "I'm in" for $2,500 if you'd like to let us know you want to continue this incredible impact. 25. Oh, I see a few there. Whoa. Whitney says, "I'm in for $2,500. Thank you very much, Whitney." Bob Kajome is in. "I'm in for $2,500, says Bob. Thank you so much, Whitney. Thank you so much, Bob. Anyone else? Give it a moment. There's another one. Scott Grubb is in for $2,500. Wow, they're flying in now. William Roger is in for $2,500. Thank you, William. Gordon Howe is in for $2,500. Wow, I can't even keep track of all that. It was 6 or 7 there, right? Fantastic. Anyone else? All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ditch the chat box. But before we do, I want everybody to click on the link that you see in the chat here. Our staff's going to pop in there, right there from Andrea. That link right there from Andrea. You want to click on that link, and that's going to take you to a secure page where you can make your gift this evening in less than a minute. Or, as a reminder, Amy shared earlier, you can give via your phone. Simply text BA Hard Hats, all one word, to 41444. You will immediately receive a text response back with a link to where you can quickly and easily complete your gift. Okay, so let's keep going. I think we should take a look at the thermometer to see how we're doing. I know our fabulous AHA team is adding all the gifts that were in the chat box. $62,000. We're already well past halfway toward our goal. Thank you so much. Wow, so far, so good. Let's keep this going now. Thank you, Carrie, Lori, Christopher, Deborah, Sue, Simon, Scott, Anthony, Valerie, Cecilia. Thank you all. Wow, okay. I catch my breath here. This time, we'd like to ask you to consider making a $1,000 level gift, okay? This is where you can make a tremendous impact. $1,000 to continue to address the needs around COVID-19, the American Heart Association's critical work in the community, and this industry specifically. So anyone, the $1,000 level, you would like to donate, now is the time, folks. Again, thank you, Cecilia, Adrian, Sandra, Eric, Kenyatta, Laura, Allison, Anita. Thank you all so much. I can't believe we're already well past halfway toward our goal. Look at that. I'm in, Dan. Boom. Dan, thank you so much. Yay, Dan. Dan's in. I believe that's for $1,000 there, Dan. Yes, Dan is in for $1,000. I'm good for $1K. Fantastic. Jeff Russell is in for $1K. I'm seeing confetti explosion. That means Bill Rogers in for $1K. Thank you very much. Will as well. Oh, wow. There's a lot of $1,000 donations pouring in. Fred, thank you so much. Fred is in for $1,000. Wow. So we have Fred there. We have Jeff. We have Dan. We have Will. Awesome. Thank you all so much. Let's keep this going. Thanks again to Allison, Anita, Hugh, Kevin. Is that another Dan? No, I got excited. It's a different Dan. Yeah, there's a different Dan. Oh, another Dan. Yes, it is a different Dan. How many Dans we have throwing $1,000 around? Thank you, Dan, for that. Dan Runty. Todd Whittington is in for $1,000. Wow, we're flying now. Stacy Bartoletti is in for $1,000. Wow, I was just about to move on. Maybe I shouldn't, because I was about to move on and we just got a whole bunch of donations. So we'll pause here. Give it another second. The confetti blasts are going. There, that's Fred. Boom. There it is, Fred. Look at that. I think the program is like backlogged because so many people gave so much money at once. We're overrunning the software. That's a very good problem to have, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful. Stacy, thank you very much. Todd, Dan, Fred, Jeff, Dan, we appreciate it so much. All right, now check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I've been very excited to share this, okay? Do you remember last year when my man Ed Sanchez from Scaffold Solutions stepped up in a big way with a monster matching donation announcement? Well, he's done it again. That's right. For the second year in a row, Ed Sanchez and Scaffold Solutions are matching every donation tonight at $1,000 all the way up to $25,000, folks. That's right. I think last year I made some cheesy joke about Ed with the scaffold helping us take it to the top. I'm not going to make that joke this year. It was a bad joke. Not going to do it twice in a row. I kind of just did. Your gift of $1,000, ladies and gentlemen, will have double the impact now because of Mr. Ed Sanchez. So thank you, Ed, and thank you, Scaffold Solutions. We got to take advantage of this matching opportunity, folks. So let's please keep those $1,000 donations coming. I've already seen probably 8 or 10 come in already. So yes, go Ed, says Gordon. That's right. So incredible, says Jennifer. Thank you for your support. Double the impact. That's right, Andrea. Such generosity, Ed. That's right. No way, Ed. That's so cool. That's right, Ed. You're my hero. Hey, if you think Ed is awesome, tell us in the chat right now, okay? Simon is in for $1,000. Thank you very much. We just crushed $70,000. Boom! And we are continuing to keep moving here. This is fantastic. Thank you all so much. Ed is awesome. That's right. I want everybody to say Ed is awesome in the chat right now. Let's try to break the chat. That's right. Give a little Ed is awesome. We got boosted a 25K match. That's incredible. That's right. Look at that. Ed is awesome. Ed is awesome. Right. Thank you, Simon. Yes, indeed. All right. Now, I don't know if we fully maximized that 25K match yet, so let's keep going here until we hit it. All right, let's talk about the $500 level that you see on that donation page. Now, your gift of $500 could help provide education of heart and stroke warning signs to underserved and higher risk communities. If anyone would like to donate at the $500 level, now is the time, ladies and gentlemen. Now is the time. We also have, for your consideration tonight, the $250 level listed on the donation page. $250 is an investment in the future. You never know which big research advancement you are helping to fund through your support today. Wow, this is fantastic. Latia, you've come back just in time. What do you think of all this incredible generosity, Latia?
I'm just so thankful to be here and see this wonderful, this incredible generosity. It's so awesome, and I'm so excited to see you all, American Heart Association reach higher and higher to that goal that we have. So let's keep it going.
Absolutely. Yeah, you said it best. Let's keep it going. I couldn't agree more. Latia, if you'd be so kind, stay on with us here for the next few minutes, because I want to tell you all about our last giving level here today, our survivor level in honor of Latia, $140. Now, yeah, if you remember in the video, it said Latia had 40. Can you believe it? 40 Division I scholarships to play basketball. That is insane. She has now found such an inspiring path to use her talents to impact others. But just as we saw from our accomplished team of young women, in honor of Latia's hard work and endurance to thrive, we are asking for 100% participation in giving a donation of $140 today. Okay? So even if you've already given at a certain level, we ask you to give again. Consider it, please. A gift of just $140 today in honor of Latia. You can be the difference, ladies and gentlemen. The next scientific breakthrough funded, a job site blood pressure kit donated, a CPR kit provided, a life saved. Look at that. We're already at $72,436. There you go. Whitney says, I'm in. So does Andrea. Andrea's in. Gordon's in again. That's right. One of the 17 Dans is in. Thank you, Dan. Lisa is in, of course. This is fantastic. As I mentioned, we are going for 100% giving in this virtual room tonight. Join us now to support the life-saving mission of the American Heart Association at this most critical time. Look at that. More and more coming in every second. Alan Lorland says, I'm in for 140.
This is wonderful.
Paras is in. Yes, it is wonderful. Scott is in. Kevin is in. Everybody's in. This is fantastic. Now, let's just pause for a second here. Latia, it has been an honor. We really do want to thank you for joining us tonight. It just adds so much. It's just so special that you could be here live with us and share your incredible journey with us. I know I speak for everyone when I say we are so glad that you could be here today with us.
I'm super happy to be here with you all. I'm grateful, happy to be here because, like I said before, you never know what tomorrow brings. So we're here. Obviously, looking at the chat, giving 100%, which is amazing. So thank you.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Latia. That's right. All that love in the chat. John's in, Rich is in, Lindsay's in, Bob's in, Alex is in, Gordon's in. Gordon's in again. Thanks, Latia. All right, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a very special announcement, okay? This is very cool. We have 2 free Alaska Airlines tickets that could be yours if you are the last virtual paddle up. Special thanks to Alaska Airlines for donating these tickets. Speaking of Alaska Airlines, there he comes right in to join us. Franco Finn is here with us. Many of you know Franco as the Warriors official hype man. Franco is also Alaska's head of external relations, community, and engagement. Franco, you are here. Can you say hello and tell us all about these tickets, please, sir?
Yes. Hey, thank you, Jeff, and thank you, everybody. Yes, I've been the hype man for many years for the Golden State Warriors, but also, what I really love to do here at Alaska Airlines is really be a part of the community. And American Heart Association, near and dear to me. My mom is a stroke survivor, still, surviving in her wheelchair, and she's still alive today. But it's just a friendly reminder that, heart health is important and we got to take care of ourselves. So I believe in everything that the AHA is doing. And Alaska is very proud to support this with 2 round-trip tickets, as you mentioned, Jeff. And this is amazing. This is no blackout dates. So you can go to Hawaii, Mexico, Costa Rica, New York, Chicago. We are the safest, top 5 safest airlines right now, especially, and leisure travel is opening up big time. I'm telling you, there's an uptick in travelers, especially leisure. They want to get on vacation, hit that beach. There's actually, a plane going right now, as a matter of fact. So you got to catch this now or never. And this is the opportunity. And so we're just happy to support on behalf of Alaska Airlines to the AHA for our Hard Hats event. 2 round-trip tickets anywhere Alaska flies. Come on. Who's ready to go? This plane is going somewhere. Don't let it slip away. We've already got 2 planes. Jeff, back to you, my friend. Let's get it going.
That is amazing. Love the use of props. Do you always, is that just like your paperweight and you always have that handy, or did you bring that from the office just for that?
I've got all sorts of props. What do you want? You want a rotary phone? I got it all, man.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Operator standing by. Give. There you go.
I love that. Well, thank you, Franco. All right, this is going to be a lot of fun, okay? Here's how this is going to work. Put down your phones because you will need to use the chat once again for this, okay? Making it nice and easy here. You're simply going to type me, M-E, into the chat to let our team know you would like to make a $140 donation, okay? The last person, once we get started, to type me before I cut us off is the winner of the 2 Alaska Airlines airfare tickets, okay? Now, just FYI, okay, every me that you type into the chat is another $140 donation to the American Heart Association. Just want to be very clear here. A staff member will follow up to process your $140 donations, okay? And the chat, it gets recorded, so they're not going to miss any of them. They're good, okay? All right, let's get some me's going here. I'm going to cut it off. Are we ready? Ian, are you ready? Here we go. Let's get some me's going, and the winner is... Up. I think I muted. I think I had a muted. Did I have a mute issue? I think I had a mute issue. Sorry, let me try that again. Let's get some me's going in there. And the winner is... Oh, I'm sorry. Now I have a video issue. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm going to do it this time for real, okay? Just having some fun with you. Ready? And the winner is... Oh, are you serious? I'm on Bizzabo! No, I'm doing the AHA event! I'll take the dog out later! Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Lex says, are you kidding me? This is it for real. Give me a me. I'm going to cut it off right now. And the winner is... Boom! Bob! Bob Amos, you are the winner. I had to go right in close to see the chat, but Bob Amos, you are the winner, my friend. Congratulations to Bob And congratulations to everybody else for playing along. Thank you so much. Again, we're just trying to raise a whole lot of money for the American Heart Association. That was a lot of fun. Amy, I got to catch my breath, okay? Can you take it away?
Yeah, why don't you take a quick break, Jeff? Great job. And thank you, all of you. We are just loving the energy and engagement. And let's go ahead and keep it going with our trivia game before we head into networking. In honor of Latia's love of the game, we're going to test your basketball and AHA knowledge. It'll be a little mix of both. So tonight's winner, here's how the winner will be determined. It's going to be by knowledge, correct answers, and speed in answering. So both apply. And the winner will receive a round of golf with Kaiser Permanente's Phil Clevenger, Executive Director of Construction, National Facilities Services. Thank you so much, Phil and Kaiser, for your support. Okay, so here's how it will work. You'll need your phone again to play. So go ahead and grab your phone if you don't already have it. And on the screen, you'll see a QR code. You can open up your camera and scan over that code, and then a website link will pop up for you to click, or you can just enter the direct link on the screen into your phone browser. Both options will bring you right into our trivia game. And once joined, you will be able to add your name and play along right from your phone, okay? Now, let me let you know, you'll only have 15 seconds to respond. You'll see a little countdown timer in the lower left. 15 seconds to respond. And remember, speed is a factor for determining our winner. And one last thing, if you haven't done so already, make sure to add your first and last name so we know who you are and we can track the progress of your answers and award the winner. All right? Hopefully you're ready. We're going to go ahead and put up that first question. All right, here it comes. Who was the youngest player to score 10,000 points in the NBA? So I'll just give you a little do. And you see that timer going down. It's pretty quick. You got 5 more seconds to answer. Come on. And again, that's on the phone. We're not using the chat anymore. So that's going to be on the phone. Ooh, we have a nice mix. LeBron James is the right answer. Great job. Thanks everyone for your answers. And there you can see our leaderboard. So that's how it goes. All right. How many minutes of moderate and vigorous exercise should you aim to get per week? Just so you know, moderate, your heart rate gets up to 50 to 60%, and vigorous, it gets up to 70 to 85%. How many minutes a week? 1 second. Okay, let's see how those answers came out. You guys were guessing on the high end, and you were right to do that. It is 150, moderate, 75, vigorous. Great job. We're moving on to question 3. Who won the 2020 WNBA championship? Fun fact, the WNBA was founded 25 years ago in April, this month, 1996. Who won in 2020? 1 second. Poll is locked. Oh, you guys are good. Seattle Storm is absolutely right. That was a hard one, I think, but WNBA rocks. Okay. How many workers has the Bay Area Hard Hats campaign reached since it started in 2017? Hint, hint, we said it earlier. It was earlier in the program. Hopefully you'll recognize it. Let's see. Oh, you guys were really paying attention. 18,000 is correct. Who holds the all-time record of scoring the most points of 38,387 in the NBA/ABA? And by the way, in case you're not familiar, I had to look it up. The ABA merged with the NBA in 1976. So some of these players go a little further back. Who was it? It was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was on Dancing with the Stars. I don't know if any of you saw that. Okay. Ooh, Jordan has pulled ahead. We got 2 more questions. What is a normal blood pressure reading? And of course, we want to avoid hypertension. So we want to keep our blood pressure at a reasonable level. This is the ideal reading. Okay. See how much we pay attention when we go to the doctor. You guys are good. 64% is absolutely correct. Okay, Dave. Ooh, you guys are switching it up with the leaderboard. Final question. Which is a warning sign of a heart attack? Yes, we're ending on a more serious note. Take a look at all of these. Very important. We want to inspire and educate tonight. Okay. For a heart attack, all of the above. You were really on top of things. That is absolutely correct. Okay. And the winner is, just kidding. You didn't really think that we'd give it away so easily, did you? We really want to keep you on the edge of your seats, and we'll be announcing who owns a year's worth of bragging rights as our trivia winner when we get back from our 2 networking breakouts. Is that right, 2, or do we have more than 2? Jeff, tell us.
No, we've got 2. I'm going to tell you all about them in a second, but I love how Jill said, not me. Who's the winner? Not me. Not me either, Jill. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, but I'm glad I wasn't playing because I think I went like 1 for 6 on those 7 questions. So, awesome job, Amy. All right, everybody, here's how you're going to get to your networking group. Let me explain. Hear me out on these next couple of steps before you leave us. Very important stuff here. Once we let you go, click back to the Agenda tab along the top of the event homepage. From there, you'll see 4 networking group options. You were all pre-assigned a group to start in. Select that group number and enter the room. Nice and easy. Now, if you are a late register, you know who you are, or you just forgot what group you're in, do not worry. Let us know in the chat or look back at the email that was sent to you today at 3 p.m. from American Heart Association from the email address noreply@heart.org. Now, once you enter your breakout room, you'll see a bunch of people. Hang tight. We'll be sending you into smaller groups shortly after. You can use that time to get camera ready. Remember, lighting and angles. All right. Now, we have 2 sessions, each 10 minutes, and they're going to run back to back tonight. So don't leave us after the first one, okay? There's nothing you need to do to jump to your second session. We're going to handle all of that on our end through the magic of the interwebs. Now, a few more tips. To use your camera and a microphone, simply press on the icons along the top. There will also be a fancy whiteboard in each room. To make that disappear, just click the X along the top. You'll be able to see each other a little better that way. When you close your second breakout group, it's time to come back here to the main session. Don't worry, we're going to give you a heads up. Just click Agenda once again and click right back here into this main session. It's as simple as that. All right, we'll see you right back here in the main session in exactly 20 minutes. We're going to announce our lucky trivia winner and our big total for how much money we raised tonight. All right, see you soon, everybody. Enjoy. All right, welcome back, everybody. Hello, hello. How did everyone's networking go? Did you meet anyone new? Yeah, did you make some new friends? Tell us in the chat. Drop us a note. Look at that. Andrew says, we hope you enjoyed. Alex says, welcome back.
Good.
Very fun, says
Yes.
Rick. Yeah, Ken says, yes, we did. Good. Glad to hear. Virtual networking, 2021 style networking.
Yes.
So during the networking time, the American Heart Association staff, the amazing staff, they have been adding in all the donations received. We did hit that match. So let's take another look here. Let's take one final look at our thermometer. The thermometer should show, I believe, around 78,000. Yes, right? If I'm doing my math correctly, but we have not yet added in the match. So let's do that right now with that $25,000 match. Do the math there, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to put us over the top. And that means we hit our goal. So let's throw that match in there. I want to see that number climb. There it is. Ba-boom! We made it. We couldn't have done it without your support. Amy, you know what that means, right? It's time to celebrate.
Let's party!
Woo! Oh, yeah! Party!
Love it!
Oh, yeah. I am covered in confetti.
It's a good one.
Confetti. I'm going to be sneezing confetti tomorrow, but it was worth it tonight. Congratulations to every single person joining us tonight. We would not have been able to do this without you. It really has been our absolute pleasure being here with you. We raised an incredible amount of money. We heard stories of perseverance and survival, and we came together to celebrate our incredible work within Hard Hats with Heart.
Indeed, Jeff. And I think we can all agree that we hope to see one another in person next year. I'm very excited to see all that Swinnerton does at the helm for 2022. Thanks to our Legacy Circle sponsors on the screen who've already committed their support for next year's event. We really appreciate you.
That's right. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. And just kidding, we need to announce our trivia winner. You didn't think we were going to fake you out there twice, did you?
No.
All right. And the winner is... Oh, the dog's back! Okay, I'm just messing around. No more fooling around. We know it's getting late. The winner is Dave Heslop. Dave, congratulations. Yes, go Dave. We'll follow up with you and Phil after tonight to coordinate. Make sure you remind everyone you played against that you conquered the title of MVP tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap on the 2021 Hard Hats with Heart digital experience. Thank you all for being here. Cheers to your success and stay safe, everybody. Good night.
Bye.